I'm Diana Falzone, and this is 4for4 Tech, where we talk 4 tech topics in only 4 minutes. Terrorists could be using Sony's PlayStation 4 as a communication tool, according to experts. James, how are they doing this?
Well, a few days before the horrific terror attacks in France, Belgium's Interior Minister warned that PlayStation 4 is posing big challenges for the security services. He said, the secure and encrypted voice and data communications that run through that platform are very hard for law enforcement to tap. So it's a big issue here, and, potentially this is going to be a big problem moving forward.
It is a big issue here, and I think, we're living in this era where a war can be started with a click of a button and an army can be recruited via social media. So I'm not surprised that they are using new media tactics to kind of ramp up. But the whole idea here is we've got to stay one step ahead of them and stay cutting edge.
And there's also an expert who now is saying that they have a 24-hour help desk, and that is an issue because they're hiring people who have master's levels education to come in and make sure that ISIS is able to operate under the radar.
This is just a way to show how good technology can be used for bad. And at this point, I'm hoping to see that Sony, and I'm sure they're already doing this, is trying to find ways to crack down because, like you said, it's so fast-moving, so easy to not track. Commuters, rejoice. The Hyperloop Tech CEO says the super speedy transport technology could become a reality by 2020. Katie, you spoke with him, so tell us, how real is this possibility?
Yes, hello, science fiction. The Hyperloop has become amazing to anybody that's been following it since Elon Musk proposed the idea in 2013. But yes, now Hyperloop Technologies is actually working on building out test tracks, and the 760-mile-per-hour high-speed rail system could indeed be here as early as 2020. I think we all want to get from San Francisco to LA in 30 minutes, like tomorrow.
Yeah. I cannot wait for this. I am so excited. I wonder, though, he seems really confident on our show that this will be ready by 2020. And I think that's a bold prediction, but I'm going to be the first one on it if it does come around.
Yeah.
I mean, just think what this is going to do for society. Like a long-distance commute is now going to kind of like have a subway journey duration. It's going to be wild. I mean, are we going to be commuting 500, 700 miles every day? It could be really cool.
And if you look at this from even a personal standpoint, this opens up a lot of possibilities for jobs and also for love. Say goodbye, long distance. It's very
always thinking that.
Always. Wheels are always turning. Google's self-driving car is apparently a granny behind the wheel. The technically advanced car got pulled over for going too slow. Jen, is Google working to fix its kinks?
Well, it is driving like a granny on purpose. It's only allowed to go 25 miles per hour or lower. So it was driving around Google's headquarters a couple miles away, and it got pulled over for holding up traffic. I will say, though, I think it's great because police and law enforcement are talking to Google about how they can improve the service when it does hit the streets for real.
So what did he just try and do? Try and ticket the car? I mean, I want to know what the process was. He somehow communicated with the Google operators and they were able to work all this out. I would love to have been privy to that, but I've got to say, kudos to the guy who took the picture and put it on social media. We should all buy him a drink.
Kudos to anybody that gets a ticket for going too slow. I mean, this is a whole new level of respect here. But I have to say, in Google's credit, with their high school-like retort, they did indeed drive 1.2 million miles. This is equivalent to 90 years of driving experience without a ticket. That's impressive.
That's impressive. That sounds like something my mother would say. And she would probably, sorry, Mom, you would get a ticket for driving too slow. Always better to be safe than sorry, I suppose. All right, Google. A new app allows the dead to send messages from beyond the grave. Katie, how does this work, and do you think people will actually use this technology?
I do, and as a matter of fact, in the first month alone, lots of people signing up for this service. It's free, and there are upgrades available for more storage. This company called Safe Beyond actually allows you to, throughout your lifetime, save photos, notes, videos, anything you want, and then when you pass away, it'll actually send them like a digital time capsule to the trusted heirs. So, yes, you can communicate from beyond the grave. Is it too much? Is it too sensitive? Time will tell, but we are living in a different age where we have to think about things in after death.
And the beauty of this is that people can make the decision of how much, how little they use this, or if they use it at all. I was a little bit skeptical when I first saw the headline for this, but then when I read more about it, it's incredibly touching, and I think it's amazing that we do get. Death will always be permanent, but people will be able to do other things in terms of their digital legacy.
Yeah. Not to bring down the mood too much, but I've dealt with my parents passing away a couple years ago, and I am going to say that this is something had I known about it, I would have appreciated it. We were talking about our wedding, the future wedding. Had she recorded something like that, that would have meant something to me.
Yeah. Buzz. It could be very touching and can affect the others. Now I know what we think. Tell us what you think using the hashtag 444 Tech.
Sorry.